Hi, my name is Katie Jackson, and I have created this video for Swindells Resource Center, and I will be discussing or answering questions parents have right now during these uncertain times. So the question I'm going to be talking about today is I have a child that experiences ADD and they are struggling with all the screen time with online school. First, I want to say hello and thank you for joining me during this video. My name is Katie Jackson, and who am I? I am a special educator, an educational consultant, an advocate, and a parent. And I am a parent of a child with special needs, so I understand everything that is going on with these uncertain times and how to support students right now at home with online learning. I am living it with you right now, and we will get through this together. So, more about me. I worked in the public school system as a special educator, autism consultant, and inclusion specialist. I served preschool, elementary, middle school, middle school and high school age students. I case managed and worked with parents, students, school staff, and administrators to evaluate and develop individualized education plans, IEPs, that assist students in accessing and becoming successful within the general education curriculum. I'm currently working as an educational consultant and advocate. So I left public school teaching in 2018 to open up my own private practice, and my center is called Northwest Neurodevelopment Center, and we opened doors in November of 2018. So I'm currently supporting parents outside of the school to navigate IEPs and the whole special education process, while also my center offers student support services to help bring resources out to available outside of the school while working with what's going on in school too. So we work in collaboration with schools to support children. So the question we are talking about today. I have a child that experiences ADHD and they are struggling with all the screen time with online school. I hear ya. We will be discussing actionable items you can do right now. So that's the good news, is there is something you can do now to support your child during these uncertain times. But remember to take it one day at a time. First, we'll look at identifying the issue. If your child struggled in their typical classroom, they could face similar issues as they move to online learning. Ask your child and help them identify where they are struggling if they can. It's good to bring them into the problem to help identify the issue. They could tell you more about what the problem is than what you can see as the parent. If your child is hold on. Okay. Ask them why they're struggling. What is working and not working with online learning? I skipped that. Sorry about that. If your child is avoiding and refusing online learning, ask them why. They want to be heard and their needs validated. From there, brainstorm with your child about what needs to be done to help. I've identified some barriers to online learning that I know I've encountered as a parent and also parents that I support have encountered. First is endurance, classes being too frequent or too long. Your child takes longer to learn new things and needs more scaffolded instruction. They cannot see or hear well. Sensory issues, too bright, too loud, too much conflicting input to process. Processing issues, auditory and visual. Similar issues to their typical classroom, focus, distractions, need for pre-teaching or reteaching, need for pull-out or smaller group. So all of these are possible barriers that could be interfering to online learning. That is a starting place to talk about with your school team. So first, talk with your school. Don't overthink your child's needs. If it isn't working, the school wants to know. Don't sit and analyze, take action, and talk to the school, because the school won't know that it's not working unless you tell them. Start small and write a short email to the teacher. I have an example here on this slide. My child is experiencing this and I want their class to be successful. Can we try blank and see if that helps? It always is helpful to come up with a solution with a problem to start with, to encourage a collaboration with the school. If it is appropriate for what your child needs, it can be done. The school wants to do it, so why not put it out there? If you have an idea that could work right now, the school is open to trying it. Schools are getting better with online learning, and they could also have a solution to help. If your child does best with paper pencil activities, you can request that the school provides this. Everything doesn't have to be online. Though we're doing things through distance learning, and doing online school is the easiest way to get access to learning, you can request paper pencil activities to be done and ready for your child. I know schools have delivered these to parents' doors or have had pickup zones at the school. So talk to your school about what might work, because I know for my child, having paper pencil helps focus on what the task is, and there's not a screen that can distract them. Next, set your child up for success. Do what you can at home to set up your child, or to set your child up for success. Your home doesn't have to be a mini classroom. You don't have to replicate the classroom. Your home is not the school. So keep school days in a routine. So if have a start of day routine and an end of school day routine for your child, so they know when they're in school mode and when they're in home mode, and there's the structure and routine that will help them separate the two. Make sure your child has comfortable seating with a solid line of view of the device being used. Keep the lighting and noise optimum to learning, no distractions. Make sure they have their bathroom or drinks done prior to class starting, so that's not distracting them during class that they need to do those things. Toys, pets, etc. all need to be put away during classwork so they're not tempted to be distracted. Ensure your child's getting enough physical activity, because we all know with ADD and ADHD, movement is really helpful to help them maintain focus. So also try heavy work. So what can they do to work their muscles and get that heavy input prior to class and after class to help with the focus? And also consider an incentive for them to work towards. What motivates them? And don't overthink this also. It doesn't have to be something big. My child is motivated by a 10 to 15 minute walk outside in nature and just exploring together. It doesn't have to be a toy or a video game. I will be talking about online class accommodations. So when you look at accommodations, you want to start with your child's current IEP or 504 plan if they have one. See what accommodations they have for their classes and see what might work for online learning. Some ideas for accommodations that I've come across is you recording the class or lecture. So that allows your child to rewatch it and review the material discussed. So if they did miss something, they can go back and look at it. You can ask for the slides or materials prior to class, so you can preview it with your child so they already know what to expect, so they can focus during the class on the parts that they need to attend more to. Ask if your child can do audio only, so they only have one sense to process. So maybe the video and the audio is too much, so eliminate the video so they can just hear it. If endurance is an issue, ask what is mandatory for attendance. Can the workload be reduced, or maybe there's an alternative assignment that can be available? Hang in there. If your child has an IEP or 504, request an IEP or 504 meeting with the team and discuss your child not being able to access online learning during this time. It's okay if it's not working. The team wants to know, so it's okay to ask the team to come together and talk about it. You may need to revisit what your child receives in school and also adjust it to online learning. So hang in there, parents and teachers. We can do this. We want to do this all together. And I have seen some awesome collaborations happening during this time because we are all in this together. So thank you for taking the time to check out this video. And I hope you got some good actionable items to do it for your child today to help them with the screen time in online school. So let's stay in touch. So if you have more questions, you can email me at katie.jackson@nwndc.com. Also, like my Facebook pages so you can get notifications for future events and opportunities done by my center and myself. So I have at NWNDC, which is my center's Facebook page, and then also Katie Jackson Consulting. I will be offering a free Facebook parent group where I will post more videos and resources for parents to check out and also be in community together. Also, check out my website and my center's website. I'm taking this time to start blogging, so I plan on having future resources and ideas on there for parents. Thank you again for watching this video, and I hope to talk to you or maybe see you sometime. Have a great day.